Howdy and welcome to EHRD 210, the Legal and Ethical Environments of HRD for summer 2016. I wanted to take a few minutes to go through the syllabus with you for this online course. The course starts May 31st, ends on July 5th. So in 5 weeks we're going to cover a lot of material. So make sure that you go in and download the syllabus and print it out so you can refer to it throughout the next 5 weeks. So this course is an overview of legal and ethical environments. We're going to be talking about federal and state laws that govern human resource management. We'll talk about two major laws. One is the National Labor Relations Act of 1935, which covers the union activity that occurs in organizations. The other law, and this is the major law in HR, is Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of 1964. And we'll talk a lot about that in terms of discrimination and ethical decision making when it comes to how organizations deal with their employees and applicants. So by the end of the course, you should be able to describe major federal employment legislation, including employment law, as related to selection, discrimination, privacy, and termination. You should be able to evaluate employment practices for compliance with the law, explain the purpose of Title VII of the Civil Rights Act as well as other federal anti-discrimination laws, explain the role of labor relations and collective bargaining. You should be able to discuss the role of the NLRB and the EEOC in enforcing federal laws governing employers and employees. You should be able to identify ethical issues that come up in this context and identify and apply ethical strategies for use in planning and decision making. So it's kind of an overall summary of what our course will consist of over the next 5 weeks. Here is my information. The best way to get a hold of me is by email. Right here. And being as how it's summer, I don't have regular office hours, but if you are in College Station and would like to meet me, that would be great. I'd love to meet you. Just let me know. But the best way to get a hold of me is by email. If you'd like to talk on Skype or Google Hangouts, I would be more than happy to do that. You can meet me in Second Life, or you can communicate with me in LinkedIn. Okay. We also have a graduate assistant, teaching assistant for this summer that I just found out about. His name is John LeConte. Okay, I can write it here. John LeConte. And John will be getting a hold of you and he'll be posting his information for you in the bio section on the discussion board because John will be involved in a lot of the grading of the various discussions and things we're going to be doing. So please let John know if you have any questions as well as myself. Here's the book we're going to be using. It's New Challenges in the Business Environment, 6th edition. And the chapters in it are quite short. There are a lot of cases. You don't need to read the cases unless I indicate that in the weekly assignment sheet. So make sure you check that. Technology, this is an online class, so it's important that you have pretty good technology because you're going to be watching videos, you're going to be having discussions, you're going to be taking exams, so you have to make sure you have a pretty good internet connection and a pretty good computer. The course is deployed through eCampus, which is right here. All course material can be downloaded from this site. Course format is going to emphasize lectures, quizzes, student discussions, and videos. Even though it's an online course, I expect everybody to be engaged in the course and participate in what we're doing in the discussions. You're responsible for watching all the videos and completing all the materials that I have listed. I have a file in each week called Weekly Activities, and you need to go to this file and complete everything on that list. Okay, that's very important. You're responsible for checking the list and completing all the activities. Everything is due Sunday night except for discussions. They're handled a little bit differently as far as your first post needs to be done by Thursday, and then you need to answer other people by Sunday night. But please refer to the instructions for more information. So the things that you'll be evaluated in this course include your participation, and I'll determine that at the end. So as long as you're engaged and you're participating, since this is only a 5-week course, you should be coming in here every day and doing things and watching videos and participating in discussions and so on. There is a quiz for each chapter, okay, and that'll be in the weekly activity folder. There are 5 discussions. We'll have a discussion each week and 4 exams. Okay, so there are 1,000 points in the course, so it's very easy to calculate your grade. You need 900 for an A, 800 for a B. So it's all about how many points that you can get over the next 5 weeks. Okay, so just a word about participation. Even though it's an online class, I still expect you to be participating in the activities, and this will count for 11%. So you really need to pay attention to this and participate. You really don't get much out of the course unless you do this. So we'll have 5 discussions, which means we'll have one every week. That's worth 150 points. So you have to fully answer the question to get the full points. If it asks for an example or to explain something, you need to do that. Okay, and your response has to be at least 500 words. And you have to respond to at least 2 peers with 3 to 5 good sentences. So you'll answer by Thursday of each week with your response. You won't be able to see anyone else's response until you post yours. And then after that, you'll have until Sunday to have a discussion. And please try to go back to yours and read what people are saying and respond to that. That's how we learn, is from going back and having this rich discussion. Okay, then we have a video quiz for every chapter. Okay, so there'll be a video for each chapter of the text, and the quiz questions will follow the video. So you need to watch the video completely and then answer the questions that follow. Okay, there'll be 10 questions worth 1 point each, and this is due on Sunday night. There'll be 4 exams, okay, and this basically means we'll have an exam every week starting in week 2. So it's going to go fast. We're going to cover a lot of material, so that's why you need to be on top of it and be participating. Okay, I really encourage you to take notes while watching the videos and completing the activities, because I'm going to ask you about those things on the exam, and on the exams you're allowed to use your book and notes. So it's very good if you do that, because you won't have time to look everything up. There'll only be an hour allowed per exam, so you don't have time to go back and look it up. You need to have notes and study it. Okay, here's a statement about ADA if you need help with this. Here is a number to call. Okay. Lastly, academic integrity. I expect everyone to follow the Aggie Honor Code, and if you want more information on that, please visit this website. Lastly is the tentative course schedule for this summer, and I have this broken out by week, and you can see each chapter we'll be doing. Here's week 1. We're going to be talking about basic things to do with the course. We'll cover chapter 1, chapter 2, and chapter 3. Here again, these chapters are very short. Please don't read the cases unless I indicate that in the weekly assignment sheet. Okay, the first exam will be at the end of week 2. Okay, so that'll cover 6 chapters. Week 3, we're going to cover chapters 7 through 11. Week 4 will be chapters 12 through 17. And week 5 will be 18 through 22, with the final exam on July 5th. Please look in the weekly assignment folder. You'll see all the information and dates for all the things that are due. If you have any questions at any time, please ask. And please don't wait, because there are only 5 weeks in the semester. It's going to go really fast. And if you wait to ask something, it may be too late for us to answer it or do anything about it if you're having a problem. So please let me know if you have any concerns early on in the semester. Thank you.